Hey, this is great. Perfect.
What died? It stinks in here.
Well, Kenlon, that's the sweet smell of the mighty Mississippi, with just a hint of the South St. Paul stockyards thrown in.
It smells like a skunk.
I love skunks.
Well, that's good, because St. Paul's got them. And not like those phony Hollywood skunks. You know, they're cats with paint on them.
Is this house ours?
Well, the important part of this house is ours. All this area in here. Come on, I'll take you on a tour. That couch is ours, this table's ours, and that thing right there is ours. This is our area right here. This is our refrigerator, our cabinets, and the stove, and out there is where we're going to smoke our cigars at night. That table's ours. And I'll tell you what, folks. This weekend, we unpack the stuff, we put up some pictures. It's going to be just like home.
Dad, do you even remember our home?
Well, yeah, it's going to be just like home, except without the Olympic-sized pool and the ocean view and the tennis court and the bowling alley and the movie theater and the heliport, but what the hell? You got your health.
Dad, I'm 13. Of course I've got my health.
Knock on wood. That's your room, Kenlon.
Don't worry, Dad. She hates Mom, too.
You know, honey, you always know the right thing to say to make your old dad feel better.
Remember when we used to go fishing?
Well, I remember you and your buddies would have a few drinks and fish, and I would row the boat, and then afterwards I'd clean the fish and carry your buddies back to the truck.
How about that? You do remember?
Oh, yeah. It's great to be back here, Charlie. You know, I had a few offers out in L.A., but when I heard you wanted me to produce Breakfast with Charlie, I thought, well, that's incredible. You know, I had my first job in television holding cue cards for you. Yeah. And so I thought, hey, good chance to get back to my roots.
Nobody else would hire you, huh?
No.
Look, Tom, I've been on the air for 43 years, but the truth is we're starting to get beat.
You know what the show needs is kind of a jump start. It needs to have a little teeth in it, unlike most of your viewers.
Exactly. Appeal to the kids, the under 50 crowd. I want you to do the same thing for my show that you did for Maggie.
Well, I can't pay for all your plastic surgery. I'm a little broke.
You can't be broke. I heard that your ex-wife's show sold for $160 million.
Yeah, but during the divorce, to make peace, I gave up my rights to the show so we could get joint custody of the kids.
That's very admirable.
Yeah, well, at the time, I didn't realize it was going to cost me $80 million a kid.
Oh, Tom, say hello to Tanya Cole. This is our station manager. Up until last month, she was my producer, but then they kind of kicked her upstairs.
Oh, I think I passed you on the way down. Nice to see you, Tanya.
Yeah, the Inquirer was wrong. You have human skin.
Not everywhere.
So what's a big genius like you going to do for Charlie that none of us local amateurs could figure out?
Go for it, Tom. Dazzle us.
Well, as you know, Charlie is St. Paul's most beloved figure. He's a genuine treasure.
A landmark.
But here's my idea. I think you should try a co-host, somebody completely opposite of you to kick ideas off of, kind of a straight man.
I don't know, Tom. You know, I kind of get used to eating alone and talking to myself.
Just remember, genius, whatever happens, it's on your head.
Hey, you know, I'm still hurt a little bit from the divorce, so it's going to be a while before we can start dating.
You know, you'll know when the time is right. The birds will be falling dead from the trees.
Damn, she's fun.
Oh my God! It's you! The man who helped reinvent daytime television! Mr. Maggie!
Actually, I go by my maiden name, Tom. Where's my office?
Well, it's right over there.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you know how important appearance is in the television business?
Well, I sure do.
Oh. Why don't you pick up my dry cleaning?
I've got your contracts for you to sign. I bet your old pool boy makes more money than you do now.
You always did.
Charlie's a great guy, you know.
Well, you don't have to tell me that. He was like a father to me growing up.
He can feel the show slipping, and that puts him in a very vulnerable position. Now, some slick Hollywood producer might try to come in here to use Charlie to jumpstart his own pathetic career, but let me tell you something.
Hey, I appreciate the heads up. If I see somebody around here like that, I'll let you know.
Back to Maggie.
We're discussing why so many intelligent women end up with men who are so glaringly wrong for them. In my case, it only took me 15 years to realize what an inconsiderate, rude, dumb, sweaty lout I'd married.
You know, you are kind of loud, rude, and inconsiderate.
Let me tell you a little secret. That woman spent 15 years of hell with me. She can talk about me like that. You just met me.
And it won't take me 15 years.
You know, George, for some reason, I don't see that working on stage with Charlie.
All right. Forget all those ideas. They were all just a warm-up for idea number 10. I call it gambling, by George. Here's the pitch. Are you tired of leaving your hard-earned wad out in them engine casinos? Or handing it over to those mobster Italians out in Lost Wages?
You're right. That was the best one yet. You gotta admit. Listen, write it up and give it to somebody. Thank you very much. New rule, do not let janitors audition for the show. All right, who's next?
Florence Madison. She hosts our call-in show, Midnight in Minnesota.
She's great, she's funny, she's weird. Get her in.
Florence Madison.
Hi.
Hi. It's great to meet you. We're big fans of your show. We watched your tape. Let me ask you, is that the first time you talked a jumper off a ledge?
First time it worked.
I like her, Jonathan. She's twisted.
And beautiful.
Here's what I'd like to do. I'll go to coffee houses all around the country, and I'm going to talk to the people like me who are just going to bed instead of the ones who are just getting up.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
But let me pitch you something that might actually happen. We'll come in tomorrow morning and have breakfast with Charlie as his co-host.
Oh, okay. Let me be totally honest here for a minute, okay? I am just absolutely, totally wrong for this.
Well, that's a fresh approach to getting a job. Why don't you explain to me why you're absolutely, totally wrong for this?
Okay. First of all, I'm really not perky enough for the morning.
That's okay. Charlie's perky for everybody.
I don't think that my appeal is really what you call mainstream.
Well, we're a small station. We've only got the one stream.
Look, I host a weird little show that entertains weird little people like me.
Who's not weird? We're weird. Are you weird? We're weird.
I don't like breakfast foods.
Well, you can have luncheon meats.
I hate luncheon meats. And I'd rather climb into a lion's cage wearing pork pants than get up before 10.
You're fantastic. You got the job. Jonathan, take her down to wardrobe and get her fitted for some pork pants. Matter of fact, get her fitted for a whole pork suit. Congratulations. We'll see you in the morning. Alrighty. How well done do you want your eggs?
Nothing says morning like Dad breading breakfast.
I like it when Dad cooks. We always get to go out to eat afterwards.
That's very funny. You know, Mrs. Thompson's going to be here soon, and as I told you before, she was my babysitter when I was a kid. So she's pretty old now, and I just want to make sure you guys don't scare her to death. Whoa!
You're the one who scares people.
We got your library card, didn't we?
But you made such a big stink, like you did back home when I got that B in math.
Well, your teacher's handwriting was horrible. I thought she gave you an 8.
You just don't get it, do you? You're embarrassing.
That's the secret to my success.
I want to go home.
Well, that's good, because we are home. It's a miracle.
I hate it here.
Oh, we're having fun. Come on, honey.
You have no business raising 2 girls.
Really? Well, I got 2 lawyers and 3 expert witnesses that disagree with you.
I just want to go back to Mom.
You want to go back to Mom's? You really want to go back to Mom's? Well, then just go pack your bags and head on back to Mom's.
Fine.
Fine. Pack them up. All right, then. I'll help you pack, as a matter of fact.
Good one, Dad.
Did you see what she was saying? I mean, Mrs. Thompson, welcome.
Well, 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 well. Not much left up there, Tommy.
Well, you should have seen it before the transplant.
Didn't expect you back. Especially after that big speech you made about leaving this one-horse town.
Well, we all say things we don't really mean sometimes.
I don't. I wouldn't know how.
Hey, this is Elissa, my 9-year-old. Mrs. Thompson.
Nice to meet you.
How do you do?
And that's Kenlon, she's 13.
I just called Mom. She's coming to get us Friday after the show. Pack Elissa, we're going home.
She's 13.
I'm sorry, mister, we can't serve you here.
Ronnie?
After you were 86, you were told never to come back again.
Hey, buddy, what's it been, 15 years?
Man, you got fat.
Wait a minute. You were banned for life from here, too.
Oh, yeah, until I bought the place. I used the insurance money I got when I sliced my little toe off at the lumber yard. Best thing that ever happened to me. So, what you been doing?
Well, I went away, got married, got rich, got divorced, got broke, came back. How's Dottie?
Oh, she's great. You know we got 7 kids now.
7 kids, Ronnie. What the hell is wrong with you?
We get snowed in a lot.
Well, I got 2 girls of my own.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Thompson told me that. She works over at our house sometimes, too. She says they're really nice kids.
They're great. That there's Kenlon, and that's Elissa.
Uh-huh. What's that hole in the middle?
That's their mom. They really love it here.
And how come Mrs. Thompson says they're leaving?
Well, I don't know. I've been trying to decide if they're homesick or if they're just sick of me. Kenlon says I have no right raising 2 girls on my own, and maybe she's right.
Well, I say better with you than with Maggie, right? It's like, might as well leave them out on the frozen tundra dressed like baby seals.
So you think they're better off with me?
Probably. I don't know. Hey, Charlie.
Charlie, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, step into my office. I'll have the usual brownie, only this time cook it.
I got some great news. I got the perfect co-host for you. She hosts a late-night call-in show called Midnight in Minnesota.
That's a smut show.
No. It's an issue show.
No, I hear it's dirty.
Have you ever seen it?
No, of course not. I get up at 3:30 in the morning for jazzercise. That's when the Hawaiian girls come on.
Listen, her name is Florence Madison, and I think you guys are going to be wonderful together. So why don't we give it a shot?
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure, Charlie. It's going to be the best thing that happened to you since you got stuck in that elevator with Rosemary Clooney.
The best hour and 26 minutes of my life.
Hey, Charlie. I'd like you to meet Florence Madison.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, you ready, Florence?
Oh, I prefer Madison.
Was it some kind of women's lib thing?
No, just a lifelong repulsion for the name Florence.
By the way, this is Tanya, the station manager.
How you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you. All right, be nice to Charlie. Okay. You guys have fun, all right?
Relax.
In 3, 2.
Well, good morning, St. Paul, and say hello to my new co-host, little Florence Madison. Oh, but don't call her Florence. Not if you know what's good for you. Better go with Madison. It's some kind of a women's lib thing.
No, I just like the sound of Madison better. And the phrase women's lib went out about, 100 years ago.
Oh, thank God that whole thing's over. Oh, look at this. Boy, the muskies are really hitting up at White Bear Lake. Boy, that's going to be some good fishing.
You know, I'm amazed there's anything left in White Bear Lake the way you guys fish it. What happens when the last majestic muskie is pulled screaming from the lake?
Oh, we'll probably go to bullheads or bass or maybe bluegills.
You know, if we don't start caring for the environment...
Oh, now listen, let's not get our stomach all up in a roar about the environment first thing in the morning.
Well, Charlie, some of us think a little reality is a good thing to wake up to.
And a musky fillet with some toast and jam's not too bad either.
Fish and jam, folks. Yum-alicious.
So is Yum-alicious one of your edgy kind of things?
You got that right. I think she's edgerific.
Yeah, well, I find it nauseating.
Would you quit making up stupid words just to make a point?
Hey, look at this. The Pope is going to visit the Twin Cities.
Charlie, I know you like to sit there and read the paper, but is there something I can do?
Yeah, top this off for me, will you, little lady?
I don't see that happening, Big Daddy.
Are you going to tell me this is going really well?
Sure. They've already got pet names for each other.
Look, Florence.
Madison.
Whatever. I've been having breakfast with the people of St. Paul for 43 years. I've been through fires and floods and blizzards and book burnings and a hunting accident where I was cleared.
He brought up the hunting accident. This is bad, okay? That was his favorite aunt.
Well, it's not his fault. A woman that size has no business wearing brown in the woods.
You know, everybody wants younger. Well, I can't give them that. Wouldn't want to if I could. Tom, come on over here. Come here. Yes. This is Tom Amross, my new producer, and this is the new co-host he found me. And I think the two of them can just do just fine with this show without me. So long, St. Paul.
So, how you doing, Tom?
I'm doing pretty good. You're not going to walk out, are you?
No, of course not.
Good, that frees me up.
Hey, I know you.
Yeah, Maggie's ex. So, you read the tabloids.
No, he's the guy that made Charlie walk off his own show.
Oh, great. No, I'm headed for something completely new.
Hey, anybody got a rope?
Ignore him, Tom. That guy's the worst mayor St. Paul ever had.
Hey, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. Well, Tom, it sure was nice working with you again. Listen, want a badger for your office?
No, I'm good, Charlie. You know, you can't just walk off the show. Why don't we fire Madison? Or we can fire me. Well, let's not fire me, because I got the kids here.
It's not you, Tom. It's not even Madison. It's me. My time has passed. If I were an Aztec emperor, I'd drink a bowl of boiling gold and call it a day.
I have no idea how to argue with that, Charlie. Other than to say, you know, when you come up with great ideas like that, let's save it for sweeps.
Oh, listen, they want young. I can't give them young.
Well, my kids want a mother. I'm having a hard time giving them a father. Sometimes I feel lost. I feel like they...
quit your whining. And in the future, have those conversations with a woman.
I knew I could talk to you, Charlie, and I knew you would not understand.
Hey, Charlie, way to go. You really gave that girl on the TV the what for today.
Hey, that's pretty fun, wasn't it, Charlie and her going at it, huh?
It was the best.
You like that? What about the rest of you guys? See Charlie and that gal going at it today on the TV?
Yeah.
You liked that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You get to tune in tomorrow and see what happens?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. There's not going to be a show tomorrow. Charlie quit today.
You mean that was for real?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I wouldn't exactly say quit.
All right.
Charlie, you don't want to go out when you're number 4. Whatever happened to going out when you're on top?
Well, you really think we can get back to the top?
Yes, I do. And in the future, when you want to have those kind of conversations, have them with a woman.
So, Charlie, back for coffee?
Yes, I am.
You know, Madison, we were talking, and I guess Charlie's going to look up from his paper every now and then and actually make eye contact.
Well, absolutely. I didn't stay on the air for 43 years by being rude.
Wow, 43 years. I've never held a job longer than 6 months.
Yeah, I guess those lemonade stands have to move periodically.
All right, guys. Save it for the show. 3, 2.
Good morning, St. Paul, and good morning, Madison.
Good morning, Charlie. It's good to see you back and reading the paper.
Well, thanks. Oh, here's something that'll interest you. You know that woman that set fire to her husband? She got probation.
Interesting, Charlie, but not as interesting as that record catch-up near Brainerd. I don't think I've ever seen a bass that big.
You know, I could get to like you. I don't right now, but I could get to.
Sexual tension. I didn't count on that.
I did.
It's time for Maggie's Moments. Today, I'd like to share my thoughts with my darling girls who are out there in the middle of nowhere. Mommy won't be able to come and pick you up and take you home with me just yet. You see, I've been invited to London to tour with the Rolling Stones. And as you know, us working moms have to make some tough choices. But I think I know my girls, and I know you'd want me to go. I hope I make you proud. I love you both very much. And I'll see you as soon as I get back.
What a bitch. Hey, girls.
I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, good. I don't want to talk either. I thought I'd just barge in on you guys. Look, I know you're real mad that you won't be able to go to your mom's now, and you're stuck here with me.
I'm not mad at you.
Really? Why not?
Because I'm mad at Mom. I hate her.
Oh, you don't hate her.
Yes, I do. I'm totally on your side, Dad.
Well, that's nice. You're on my side today. You know, your mother loves you very much.
Then why did she use her show to tell us she wasn't coming for us?
Because that's her way. That's how I found out we were getting a divorce. I was just sitting there in rehab watching TV, and bam! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Why are you defending her?
Because I know that you two are the most important thing in the world to your mother.
And I also know that it's not everybody's mother that's cool enough to fly to London to hang out with the Stones.
She got you those backstage passes to the Joey Lawrence concert, didn't she?
That's true.
So, until your mom's show gets canceled, or until I make it back to Hollywood, we're all stuck here in St. Paul together.
I guess we're gonna be here a long time, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. But you know what's great? In L.A., we were always rushing around. We had a million things to do. Here, nothing's going on. This time is a gift. We can get to know each other and do some things that are really, really special. You guys like Silly String, don't you?